Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Cosmic Wonder. Let's get into this, man.
A lot of people really want
Shout out
Kang's story
Cosmic
to
Wonder.
finish in the MCU.
Yes, we
Well,
do.
a lot of people really
Yes, we
want
do.
Kang's story to finish in the MCU.
Cause it
Well,
was
a lot of
just
people
it
really
was fucked. Like, look, this man could have been one of the best villains. One of the best villains. Now, I wasn't growing up watching Kang a lot, like in the Avengers cartoons, but like from what I've seen watching the Loki show, he looked like a decent build up. It was actually a build up to something. Loki was actually a build up to something. So we definitely need this story to finish because this can't be a throwaway. And we need Jonathan Majors to come back. I can't accept nobody else. I mean, yes, we could have other better Kangs, but come on, bro.
want Kang
Jonathan Majors did what he had to do.
But hey, we have Doctor Doom now. But people are wondering now, well, what happens to Kang? What happens to his story that Marvel Studios was setting up? Will he just go away and Marvel never mention him ever again? Maybe telling us that the TVA took care of Kang, much like they showed us at the end of Loki season 2. But for somebody who was supposed to be such a big threat, simply saying the TVA took care of him when he was the one who started the TVA doesn't really work for some fans, myself included. A lot of people think we need some type of closure with the Kang story, and I think Marvel's going to give it to us, and I think it's going to kind of come in the form of Ant-Man. We just heard a report from Daniel RPK that Paul Rudd is reportedly going to have a very important role in Avengers Doomsday, and this seemingly lines up with what Marvel Studios just showed us at Destination D23, a big Disney event that took place over the weekend, during which Marvel showed us kind of a sizzle reel montage.
Bro, they keep saying everybody's going to be a big character. I be hearing like this movie's possibly going to get a trilogy. This type of storytelling does need a trilogy. Like, yeah, they gave us 2 Marvel movies back to back and 2 like with Infinity War and Endgame, but this is like, bro, if they do 3 movies, Marvel's legendary for this. I feel like, yes, that's a perfect idea. We need 3 movies for this because this is like they're saying Ant-Man's gonna be the main character. They're saying Hugh Jackman's possibly gonna be the main character. They want mainly, like, we don't know who the main character is. I mean, there really doesn't need to be a main character with a type of story. Like, it's going to be too much going on. And hey, man, I can't wait for this movie,
from
bro.
Previous Marvel movies, previous X-Men films, and the Fantastic Four. But the Russo brothers, who are directing Avengers Endgame and Secret Wars, came out and delivered a message with Paul Rudd. So much like he did in Avengers Endgame, he might have a really big role to play in Avengers Doomsday. And I think it might have to do with Kang. And I think this is actually the reason why people
Hey, the Russo brothers look hard.
I think it might have to
Hey, why he order farming right there on the right? The Russo brothers, they know they finna cook, bro. I don't know if this is a recent picture or not, but they been cooking after Endgame and like, bro, like they finna cook, bro. I can't wait, bro.
Do with Kang.
Like,
I think this is actually the reason why people might trust Doctor Doom in the beginning of the film. We've already heard reports that Doctor Doom is going to manipulate pretty much everybody, which is something we expected, and he's going to do this with his face. Robert Downey Jr. is returning to play Doctor Doom for a very specific reason, and him looking like Tony does tie into the end of Avengers Endgame, so say the Russo brothers. So the fact that he looks like Tony is probably how he's going to manipulate people.
And that's, bro, like, that's gonna be, ooh, hey, bro, I'm overly geeked over this movie, bro. I know some people don't like Robert Downey Jr. being the main Iron Man, being Doctor Doom, but I mean, I said it at first too. Not really. I was always supporting it, but like after a while, I was like, man, I hopefully they don't make him too much of a joke. But they're not gonna do that, bro. They wouldn't give Robert Downey Jr. this villain for him to make him a joke, bro. I mean, yes, they made characters out of a joke plenty of times, Marvel, but I feel like RDJ is the one taking the shit serious. He's the one demanding I'm gonna leave this bitch if y'all not putting respect on my name. Like, RDJ, I feel like he's really taking this character serious, like on a whole different level. Like he's trying to enhance his portfolio at the end of the day with this shit, bro. I ain't gonna lie, like he's trying to, bro.
I think he does this.
I feel like Marvel's not.
Is the real
Marvel
villain.
may be on some BS, but like I'm telling you, RDJ is gonna be the one to save this shit, bro, because he's the one, like, literally saying, fighting people up there and shit. Like, I don't know, like, you never know what's going on behind the scenes, but the script, you know what I'm saying, he's changing shit.
thing here is, if the reports that we've been hearing are true, Doom actually thinks this. He thinks Kang is the real villain of the multiverse, in which, yeah, he was. But now Doom is supposed to be that threat, so it would make
They
sense
probably
to
could
tie
still
Kang
tie this
into
in.
Doom's story a little bit. Now,
Yeah,
I don't
they
think this
could.
is going to go on for very long in the movie, because, quite frankly, Marvel probably doesn't want to focus on Kang at all, but they probably, at least I hope, realize that they need to bring Kang's story to an end for all of the casual audience members who saw Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania and specifically saw the post-credit scene for it. Good storytelling.
Hey, is it
wouldn't
crazy? I still have never seen that movie, and I'm praising Kang so much. I still have never watched that movie. And I think I'll forever dodge that movie, Quantumania, just because of what they did with MODOK. They made MODOK look like a...
ignore it. In fact, they could use it to amplify Doom's story, which is where I think Scott Lang comes in. He is the only one on our Earth who has come in contact with a Kang variant. And remember the end of Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. They basically set it up to where he unleashed Kang the Conqueror in a way. And we've heard reports about a very specific scene that is going to happen in Avengers Doomsday where Ant-Man should bring this up. Previous insider reports tell us that Shuri is going to be the one who originally discovers the threat.
Imagine being able to build anything just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44, a complete AI creation platform made for anyone with an idea
Of an incursion to their Earth, and then she goes and tells the rest of the heroes of the world. And this makes a lot of sense considering the fact that Wakanda is the most technologically advanced place on the planet. Plus, not to mention the Thunderbolts.
Hey,
in the
get
post-credits
Shuri right. Why they got Shuri looking like this, bruh? Fuck.
scene, they did mention something about a space crisis. Clearly something is happening in space, which would cause Wakanda and the Thunderbolts and probably the other Avengers under Sam Wilson to monitor what is happening. Plus, not to mention Captain Marvel and Thor. Captain Marvel knows that Monica is in the opening.
That
Plus,
what they gave Winter Soldier, that final suit in Thunderbolts, was very hard. Was very hard.
Mention Captain Marvel and Thor. Captain Marvel knows that Monica is in another universe, so she
Still
knows
didn't
about
watch
the multiverse
this.
essentially. Thor is
I don't think
also
I'm going
said to be told.
I like the first Miss Marvel movie. That is probably crazy to say. I ain't gonna lie, kind of do want to rewatch it. But it was kind of ass. Like, because knowing how the scrolls really are, like, I don't know, like, but it was an interesting movie when I first saw it. Like, when I first saw not this Miss Marvel, but like, I think it was called Captain Marvel. But yeah, like, I don't know. That movie wasn't so shit to me. But like, I don't know. I still don't know. Like, she did worse in Endgame for sure.
Told about the incursion by his now adopted daughter, Love, who is reportedly kind of tapped into the universe because she is essentially almost an offspring.
Who's this little
of
ass
eternity.
girl?
She has some
I
of
didn't watch this
eternity's
movie too.
powers
Is
in
this
her.
Love?
So clearly the Avengers and all the heroes of the world are going to get together and talk about what is about to happen. An incursion.
Bro, if
And
that
this is where
happened
Scott-
in Love and Thunder, if that little ass girl, bro, should I watch this movie, bro? If this is a real picture, and if this is exactly why I knew not to touch this movie when it came out, bro. What the
she
fuck?
has some of eternity's powers in her. So clearly the Avengers.
Wait, hold on,
and
what'd he
all the
say?
Eternity into the universe because she is essentially almost an offspring of eternity. She has some of eternity's powers in her. So clearly the Avengers and all the heroes of the world are going to get together and talk about what is about to happen, an incursion. And this is where Scott Lang could say what he learned about the multiverse, specifically about this big evil villain Kang, who wants to rule the entire multiverse and who has actually destroyed many universes in the past.
I
And
might
it would
watch
be
the
nice if
Ant-Man
he
movie,
did
though.
indeed try to warn them about the guy who said that he's killed many Avengers so much that they all blur together. But this movie isn't about Kang. Well, not anymore. It's about Doom now. So enter Doom in the 616 universe, where we believe that he will use the fact that he looks like Tony Stark to manipulate the Earth's heroes. He will say that the multiverse is indeed in danger, where Ant-Man would mention Kang, where Doom would go, yeah, Kang or Kangs were the big threat to the multiverse, but I defeated them. To establish Doom as the true big bad, Marvel should say that he is the one who defeated all the Kangs, especially if they're not going to really touch that story at all. You need to get rid of them, and Doom needs to be the one to do it. All you gotta do is show Doom destroying a Coliseum, which all the other Kangs were at. You don't even have to show any faces. You could simply show Doom walking into a giant Coliseum. The people's faces are blurry because he's so far away, and you just show him unleashing a giant green energy blast. Then from there, he has Kang's technology, which would make make him even more powerful. And the reports that we've heard before are that Doctor Doom really hates Kang and what he did secluding the sacred timeline and creating the TVA. We even heard from Alex Perez at the Cosmic Circus that there was an original 616 timeline that did have
I kind of
the
like what they're
X-Men,
going with this, bro. Like, if they really do that with Doom, bro, like, he's coming back really trying to save shit, but in just this fucked up way. That's, I mean, that's kind of what Thanos was doing. Thanos is basically kind of doing the same thing, but you know what I'm saying. But this is just with incursions and shit in the universe and shit, because their shit's actually about to get fucked.
They have the Fantastic Four along with the Avengers, but Kang took them out some way, shape, or form. And reportedly, Doctor Doom knows this as well and is pretty pissed off that Kang tampered with everything. So I think this is a good way that they could conclude Kang's story, but then also lead to Loki, who I also think Doctor Doom is going to say is the villain. He's going to say that Loki took over He Who Remains' throne, and he took over the TVA when all of the Kangs were eliminated. And if you think about it, most of the Avengers do view Loki as a villain, especially if it is a variant. Sure, Thor could tell them, no, Loki turned good at the end, he was with me, he was with Asgard, he sacrificed himself, kind of ish, to try and kill Thanos. I mean, he tried to kill him, but Thanos was too powerful for him, and he killed him, but he did still sacrifice his life. But this is a variant. They know that their version of Loki is dead, and most versions of Loki are probably bad. And since they have realized that the multiverse is in jeopardy and their specific Earth is about to have
I
an
low-key miss
incursion,
watching
Doom
Loki.
coming in and confirming to Scott Lang.
It's not really a full rewatchable show to me. Like, I don't think I'll ever sit there and fully rewatch. Maybe when right before Doomsday is about to come out. Like, I feel like every once in a while maybe I'll rewatch Loki, but it's not like a rewatch it every week type shit, like every month.
He did indeed fight a Kang the Conqueror and got
I treat
rid of all
some
of them,
movies like
would
that and
make
some
them
shows
all
like
trust
that.
Doom. That is until the Fantastic Four show up. That's probably going to be the
GOAT
big one.
movie.
Fantastic Four show up and say, Dr. Doom is
Fuck
not
what
a
you
hero.
say, nigga.
In fact, he took our son. He literally kidnapped him. But then you could still have a little bit of doubt because the Avengers and them, they don't know the Fantastic Four, and they probably don't know if they can trust them at first either. But that's where the X-Men...
I feel like they should give them the Jack Kirby suits when they come. I mean, but that would be kind of stupid because they already dealt with that in the first beginning scene. But they should definitely, like, give them new suits when they come in this new universe. Like, I like the white. I like the new suits that they have for their main movie, but I definitely think they should get some new suits again for the MCU.
And come in. We know that Doom is
Definitely.
going to attack the X-Men.
Some more futuristic.
I
I mean, that's what their suit seems like now, but
a bunch of destruction around it.
something more tight, you know?
Go to that X-Men
know, big ass
universe to
sweater.
Try and get Monica
I love their
Rambeau,
suit,
the
but
X-Men will explain that Doctor Doom attacked them.
And the biggest thing I said, man, they about to give Nightcrawler the best. Nightcrawler's about to make me cream in my chair. Yeah, bro, I'ma stand on it, bro. Nightcrawler is about to make me in my, bro, because, bro, what they said, bro, I'm sorry, no homo. I did not mean to say it like that, but I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry, bro. I'm so sorry, whoever's watching that. Like, I did not mean to say it like that, bro. I'm tweaked the fuck out. But they about to give him his comic accurate suit, bro. Like, bro, the red and...
This is where it's all going to kind of start to piece together. And then finally, the final piece to the puzzle is Loki's multiversal Avengers team. We've talked about this a lot recently.
So
but it's
he's
most
building a
likely
team
going
too?
To be Sylvie,
It's gonna be
Deadpool and Wolverine, X-23, Channing Tatum's Gambit, and hopefully some other variants from the multiverse. Loki should see what Doctor Doom is doing, so he dispatches his
They're
team
gonna
to try
have
to
3 teams. They're gonna have Doom's team, bro. This shit's gonna be...
stop him, and that's when this team
Ooh.
runs into our heroes and the X-Men. From there, they'll explain Loki is not bad. He's actually holding the entire multiverse together, and perhaps they can even mention Yggdrasil, because then Thor will start to realize, wow, Loki's glorious purpose wasn't to rule all, but to
He gonna
actually
look at him just
free
like
all,
that.
allowing all of the branches to come out of the timeline. giving
Hey, I miss
everybody
Obi,
true
whoever that
free
dude's name in the
will.
back,
And
he gotta
that's
come
where
back.
they should explain that if Doom gets to Loki and he dethrones him, then everything gets destroyed, which ultimately I do think happens. I think the entire multiverse gets destroyed except for one thing, and that thing would be Battleworld, a world that
Yes,
is
sir.
a bunch of different remnants of universes combined, and that'll take us into Avengers Secret Wars.
And I still have yet to read this book. I have it, but I have still yet to read this book, bro. Right now I'm at Earth 1610.
So this is my theory about how they
Still haven't read Ultimate Spider-Man yet. I'm in Ultimate X-Men right now. I'm in the 1610
could
definitely.
actually tie in Ant-Man's huge important role to Doctor Doom actually getting rid of Kang the
Still gotta
Conqueror.
read all
I think
that
that
before I
important
go
role
to
is to warn the Avengers
Secret
that
Wars.
there is a new
Doing a long
massive
list of
threat
reading,
out
my
there.
boy.
While they might think it's Kang at first, ultimately they'll realize that it's Doctor Doom. So go ahead, let me know what you think about this in the comments down below.
And we about
Do you
to
think
get Superman, bro. Like, bro. We about to eat, boys. We about to eat. But yeah, man. Before I exit this video, my dream cameos for this Avengers Secret Wars movie, not Doomsday, but Secret Wars, is the old 2000s Hulk. Literally, bro, like, I'll punch the shit out of somebody next to me, bro, in the movie theater if I see the old 2000s Hulk. And not out of anger, just because, like, I can't believe Marvel's doing this. Like, I'm literally just gonna sock on, bro. And he's probably gonna be confused in the movie theater why I'm punching on this nigga in the movie theater. But it's gonna be reasonable because, like, I'm in a time where I lived through the most legendary. You know what? You know it doesn't even have to be explainable, bro. Like, literally, like, I'm not gonna explain shit to do. I'm just gonna be punching on them, just because Marvel's coming back. You know what I'm saying? At such a low point, at such the ending, they're coming back. It sucks, like, because I'm telling you, towards 2022 to 2023 sucked. But we're done with this video, man. Like, subscribe, and share, man.